Hey everyone, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD Hero Mode. Today we are going to be doing something that I have been not really putting off, but I've forgotten about. Not many people have actually pointed this out, but I noticed it. There is a treasure chart that we left, well, that I left, inside the Tower of the Gods. It, I'm pretty sure it has a heart piece, so I'm pretty sure it's important. Or, of course it's important if it has a heart piece, but if it has 200 rupees, if you're not going for all the treasure charts, this is not too important, but if you are looking to get them all, you want to get this on your first visit. There's no point in coming back. You have to listen to King of Red Lion speak for like a little while. So it's really just kind of worth it that you do this on the first visit because it saves you a bit of time. But once you have gotten the bow, you can come back to the main room, snipe this skull, and shoot this eye to move away these face block things. And you can break these skulls, and then here's the treasure chart that I've been putting off for forever. And I really don't know why I kept forgetting about this, but I felt that I should probably do it now before I actually did forget about it, because I felt like I might have. And then these guys attack you, but you don't need to pay any attention to them. Okay, now I'm just gonna cut to, like, when I'm actually doing what let's forget cutting, man. Cutting is for chumps. Who needs cutting? Am I right? Basically, what we're going to be doing today is there are two more Great Fairy locations that we can go to now. Stop using the sail and just cruise out. There are two more Great Fairy locations that we can go to. Yeah, you see, this is the text you have to go through if you come back here after already finishing it. It's really stupid. It's just telling you exactly what he told you in the cutscenes. But one of them just happens to be right next to here. That's why I remembered it, because I teleported to the Tower of the Gods. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. So now I'm doing that. So you just want to keep heading east, and you'll make it there. I don't know what I'm gonna do to make this not go as fast, but you can see it all the way over there in the distance, like far over there. And one thing I've noticed is that when I like speed up, my voice sounds really weird. Like other Let's Players and stuff, they make their voices like all high pitched and stuff, and I'm not quite sure how they do that. Like, because I just speed mine up and it doesn't sound like that. I think you might have to like actually turn up the pitch in audio editing, which I do know how to do.
So I might do that, like, one day. I don't know. Well, why did the camera move there? That's weird. I didn't even move the left or the right stick. That's kind of weird. But whatever. Maybe I'll even make my voice super high for this, because I do want to. I do want to use, like, speeding up a lot instead of cutting. Because cutting sometimes does not look the prettiest, but I think speeding up is, like, kind of funny in a way.
So the reason that I only did these now is because we do need to have the Megaton hammer. Please get out of the boat. Please get out of the boat. Thank you, Link. You do need not the Megaton hammer, the Skull hammer to do these, both of them that we're going to be doing today. So I thought it would just be best to do it now. Nice, I did the exact same thing I did in practice there. Like you jump attack and then you do a backflip right before it does it and you're like lined up perfectly. I just wanted to do that really bad. And this is the first one. And if you couldn't guess already, we're going to be leveling one of our powers up, and this one is probably my least favorite looking, but it still looks really nice. I love the yellow and the white. It looks nice. Especially with the blue text. I actually, I really do like this one. Maybe it's one of my favorites, actually. Now that I've changed my perspective, I guess. And one good thing is if you're as bad as me and you take all of your hearts just doing simple tasks like defeating a submarine, this will also refill everything. We get bigger quivers. Now we can hold 60 arrows. It restores everything, which is awesome. And we just happen to have an empty bottle that's actually empty. So I want to fill that up before we go to the next one. And we're off. Okay. I'm back, and that one's actually a cut because my throat is doing stuff. And I thought it's still feeling a bit weird, but I think I should be able to survive because this is the last thing we're probably going to be doing. We might do a couple other things, but for the most part, this is like the last thing, like major thing that I want to do. I will be showing all of these locations using my little map that I make every single time using my paint.net square skills. Um, but yes, this one is obviously the same. It's going to be the arrows, the final upgrade to the arrows. And after this, we will be finished with all the Great Fairies, which is a bit, I guess, saddening because the Great Fairies are one of my favorite looking things in this entire game, especially in the remake, because the remake looks freaking amazing. But after this, I think we might actually head off and go back to. Wait. Nope, I was going to say back to Orca, but we can't do that yet. We will actually head back to Windfall. I think I've got something we can do there, even though it's not important right now. Or I can miss and fail at stomping switches. And that looked very funny. Like he was like twerking or something. Oh, you Link, you silly weirdo. Anyway, I forget what color this one is. Let's see. I think it's yellow as well. Are they color coded? I think I just realized this. I think they might be color coded. I need to look into that. Are the arrow ones based off of the yellow color and like pink is like another? Oh man, that would be funny. Now we can hold 99 arrows. I don't know why they didn't just do 100, but I guess they must have had their reasonings. And since we already have all the fairies, we can leave those ones to live there peacefully, even though they're frozen in this cutscene. Okay, here on Windfall, now that it's turning to day, I hope, is it? Let's just make it day because there's no music, and I like the music, even though it does give me copyright stuff. Okay, how is it again? It's like K, Bo. Yeah, I love the Windfall music, even if it gives me copyright claims on my videos, like all craziness. Dang you, Nintendo. And so will the fairy fountains probably, but who cares? Um, wait. Oh, so it was already daytime. Let me switch it back. Yay, time wastes. Anyway, so you're probably wondering to yourself, what do you want to do here? And no, sadly, it isn't the Maggie and Mo quest yet, because I want to practice that to make sure that I can do that as correctly as possible, so I'm not confusing anyone. But there is one thing that we can do here that is actually dependent on how you played. If you, throughout the quest up to this point, have collected 40 joy pendants, you can come and talk to Miss Marie. What can I do for you on this fine day? We need to talk. You did it, didn't you? You said something to those delinquents for me, didn't you, dear? Yeah, like a long time ago. You can't fool me. I watched it. What was that? Did I turn like. I don't even know. As I said in a couple episodes ago, like my accent, though, just kind of dies in the toilet. You can't fool me. I watched it all from the shadow of my door. You really. You really are a dear. Oh, okay. You fill me with joy. I have to reward you. So here's a little spare change. And we get our very late present, which actually, now that I think about it, would have been very, very useful in the auctioning. But who cares? Oh, and no more. And one more thing. Don't tell anybody, dear. Okay. So now if we talk to her again. Actually, wait, no, I'm wrong. You want to leave now. Because then the delinquents, or the hooligans, or the hoodlums, or whatever they're called, will make you walk by yourself. And they're talking about Miss Marie's birthday, and they're like, what should we give him? I know, let's make this random guy, give the gift for us. By forcing him to do stuff. So they say she really likes joy pendants. And so if we walk back in, we can give her joy pendants. If I can pull out the correct item, of course. So you want to just show her your joy pendants, and she'll be like, my dear, that's a joy pendant, and she'll like go crazy. To tell you the truth, I love Julie above all else. And why that is extremely rare and hard to come by. It's the hottest thing around, dear. One thing I've never ever seen on any of my like Zelda collectible shopping is I've never seen a joy pendant necklace like replica, and I would buy that. Even if I wouldn't wear it, I would buy that. Oh my, yes. I will happily take a single one from you. No, no, I insist. Only one. I've got 45. I'd actually like about 20 of them. Oh, my question is, why would you want to wear 20 around your head? Like, why would you need 20? Oh, this one's got a speck of dust on it. Let's switch to the next one. And so for one, she gives us 20 rupees, which is extremely overpriced, but hey, free money. Oh dear. Did you bring me joy pendants yet again? How many joy pendants do you have right now? 44? Why, to think a child like you would pay much a large tribute to me. Oh, your teacher is very impressed by your efforts, little dear. My whole body is numb with the thrill of excitement. So this is what pure joy feels like. It's a butterfly in a chain. I'll take precisely 20 of them. Thank you. That will do just fine. My heart will be a flutter. All a flutter. I don't know if you know, but 20 is my lucky number. And just as I promised, I reward you for going out and collecting all of these for me. I'm going to give you a wonderful, splendid thing. Close your eyes, dear. And she gives us the Cabana Deed, which will be important very later. Ba-da-dum. And I'm not sure if they changed this in Wind Waker HD. I have not played this part of the game for quite a while, nor have I practiced this, but she's talking about how now we get our own, like, pad or something. And then she says you can give her 20 more, and what will we get for that? Do we need 45? I think she just said we need 45. Oh no, she gives us a treasure chart. Okay, I was right. I was thinking it was either a heart piece or a treasure chart. So, for giving her 40 or 45, you get a treasure chart. And off camera, I'm going to check if you can give her a 45th one and she'll give you something. Or maybe I'll just do it now and just cut it out of the video if it's not important. But, I know where to get one, so I'm good. If I do need to. I'll bring her one and I'll see how she reacts. That'll be kind of funny. So, let's use the power of editing magic and see if anything is worth it. And after doing that, it turns out that all she was saying about 45 is that she actually had 45. So I just wasted a ton of time, because I thought she said you need to bring her 45 when I didn't even realize I gave her 45. So with that, I'm hoping I can do something here that I shouldn't be doing until the end of the LP, but I want to try and see if I can get it, as I'm doing this outro. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, because it helps a lot, as well as sharing. And if you're new, please subscribe. And don't forget to leave your comments with your discussions in the in the comment section below about all the stuff you want to talk about, or if you just want me to read something stupid, go ahead, leave it in the comments, and I will read it and most likely respond within a couple of days, probably within 2 hours, probably less, because whenever a new video comes out, I usually look at my comments actively. And with that, I have successfully jumped right through the island. And there you go. You just got to see a glitch that I don't know why is in the game, but collision in this game is interesting. If you want to know more about that trick, don't worry. I'll be making a video on it when this Let's Play is over.